check it. That beat is real. Don't will make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. For check it, check it. For check it, for check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. For check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, for check it, for check it, check it, check it. For check it, for check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bush for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, eye convenient, eye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map him. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka komo abusuya for Ghana fa na nyina. Tap send. Papa no.
Emre tudo na ne tena ka mu kwanten akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofa akọ enno so ya asem foforo o so to mfa akosi kaswa ne mpatamu anasa achimota la pass ekosi nsawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane anasa ade bia wo pebia. So ukoton kwadia enye bebia wo se wutu a eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
Alright, so our Friday is here and we are getting ready for a long weekend, and I mean a very long weekend we're going to have here in Ghana. So Monday is going to be Workers' Day, or is it Monday that is Idil Fitr? No, Monday is rather Workers' Day. Then Tuesday will be Idil Fitr. This word, I never got the pronunciation right from my infancy. Idil Fitr, whatever. You can pronounce it the way your tongue can do for you. So my name is Sammy Flex and I'm bringing you the Fridays package of Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV with my charges. Today we're about to go slow and hard at the same time. You know that feeling where you have to go between slow and hard. That is exactly what we are going to do. And let me take you through some of the stories we are about to look into. A guy who is an industry stakeholder in Ghana has sent a strong message, very, very strong worded, to Burnaboy. You'll be entering deep into that. What exactly is his question? What is he asking from Burnaboy? I'll read that letter for you to know. Meanwhile, we are asking that after the long weekend before the long weekend, we've done a search. And we are not seeing much of our artists performing. What is really wrong? When we even have Salah Fest, we have here and there happening. Around Ghana, we will be celebrating our Muslim brothers who went for their 30 days fasting. It is over this weekend and we are not seeing more people performing. What is really going down? Once again, a gentleman is asking a question about it. We will be looking for answers. Meanwhile, we are also talking about Ghana. Authentic music from Ghana called High Life. Interestingly, you ask about Ghanaian artists and they'll tell you they are doing Afrobeats. We have seen white people performing typical High Life songs, really. So why the guys of today are running away from High Life music? Elsewhere, some white people are performing typical High Life songs. So we are asking, are we throwing our own away for some people to pick it? I hear the video is not very, very new, but our interest is in the act, which will never die, so we should look into that as well. And again, we are asking that it looks like at the moment most artists are releasing albums. Like, we have gone back to the album culture. At the point it was missing a whole year, and you not even hear one artist has released an album. But now an artist can go without releasing songs and they will tell you that no, I'm about to release an album. This year alone, we've seen so many artists. We've done this the first quarter of 2022, and so many artists are releasing albums already. So what is the motivation? What is really motivating these people to be releasing the album that is really happening? We will be entering deep into that as well. Many, many more will be coming your way. So why don't you join us on this journey? Maybe some 1 hour, 30 minutes or something, and we are gone. We are not going to spend much time. I know it's weekend. We ourselves will be going to do some swimming sessions. Kojo, did you come with your boxer shorts or? Yeah, I'm well prepared. Today you are well prepared. Yeah. And you alone? You alone? Kojo, you alone?
Oh yes.
I'm
coming in because I've heard many people are coming with.
You have heard from where?
You said?
You have heard from where?
From Grapevine. Many people are coming with.
Nobody is coming with anything.
So I will assist them. You know?
I beg you, nobody is coming with anything. Say your
why
own.
you asking me
say
that?
your. I'm asking, are you going alone? So answer for you.
Yeah, I'm saying I've heard that.
Heard from
friends, where? My friends. I heard from a friend.
That what?
That my other friends are bringing other friends.
Yeah, it's okay. I've killed him. He will not continue with this agenda. No, this agenda is not the best of agenda. Okay, so that is how we are starting our weekend, and thanks for being a part of the show throughout the week. I know it has been good. I know it has been great all the time. We bless you guys for supporting us in what we do. So we'll be reading your comments, sometimes positive, sometimes negative, but we understand it. In fact, our system is actually used to such a system, so we are very, very good about this. Kojo King business at the extreme left. You've heard his voice already. He's a blogger. He's a promoter. He is a singer. Kojo sings very well. I've seen some of his videos where he was really backing an artist, and Kojo is coming out with a single. We've been waiting for the single for only heaven knows when, but we are still waiting. No shaking. We'll wait. We have the time to wait. Nana Regan is also a promoter. He's also a journalist and one of our pundits here, Beef Nation President, you call him. And in Team Dodo Solomon, online manager, Sammy Flex TV. He is also a digital expert. And anytime you want anything done for you online, in Team Dodo Solomon, Chemo can take care of you. My name is Sammy Flex. With a production team, Digital Rasta, Currency handling camera. Richie Flex is the director and editor of the show. Show produced by Emmanuel Ofori-Lapiji and to Gideon Nilamtesin, who is our creative director. Now let's go straight to story number 1. And here I want us to look at why albums seem to be the order of the day. And this year alone, like I'm saying, we've done just the first quarter. We are just about to enter into a new month, that's the month of May. And there have been so many albums released. Like so many beautiful albums. And so far, all those who are listening to these albums are telling me the albums are doing well. I'm yet to pay attention to Famille as album Kesse. I want to be very honest, I've not listened to all the songs yet, but of course we want a drive. That's how me and Kojo we listen to our albums. When we get a long drive, we plug our boom play or our audio mark, then we can listen to all the songs. So that's what we are trying to do. Then we pay attention to the details. But what is really motivating these artists releasing albums? It hasn't been like that for some years. I remember in one of the award schemes, they even struggled to get album. I remember some years ago, VGMA, they did not get many people releasing albums to a single, but now an artist can say, I'm not releasing. Like, look at Stonebwoy, for instance. For a good number of months, he's not released anything. He's waiting for to release his album. I hear he calls a 5th album or something like that. We are still waiting for him to. Kojo, so whilst you're on the mic, I'm sure you can start this for me. What is motivating our guys to be doing albums now?
Okay, I think as a musician, when you have singles out there, yes, you need to also have a body of work. Unlike just releasing a single song that people can follow, you need to also have an album, because when even some of these sites, website or streaming platforms, they have categories where you have to upload albums. So when somebody wants to listen to an album, he just go in there and that will be you. Okay. And with that, you are showing us what you can do more than just a single song. Okay. So yes, you've given us single. People can give us like 10 singles or 15 singles, 20 singles. But these are all individual works. So why not join them together, place it there? So if I need an album to listen, I can just go straight forward and get it. And you know, albums just go beyond just what the single song can do. For instance, you have a concept. You know, you have something that you want to let the people know. So, like this album from Kesse, he said that the title, Son of Jacob. Yeah. So when you hear Son of Jacob, it should give you an image, a mental picture of what the guy is trying to talk about. So I want to believe all the songs in there has a way that it can relate to the title. So before, if I log into such an album and listen from the track 1 to the last track, after listening, I should have a picture of what the guy is trying to talk about. Okay. And I think it's a better way that you sell yourself to people. Okay. And also for them to know how good or how creative you are than just releasing the singles. Okay. Gone are the days that we were used to albums. You don't have, we didn't even know singles. Okay. Even in Ghana, those days, it was album. Yeah, when we were selling CDs and cassettes. Exactly. Yeah. Because from there, the producer can really determine that you are even ready for the job. In fact, at that time, people were even paying in the studios. Exactly. So when they hear a Bravo voice in the studio recording an album, a producer can come and say, I've paid for everything. I want to purchase it. Yeah. Yes. So it was a way to let them know that, no, this person is ready for the business. He even have that luxury that it is not just a one-off single. Anytime you want him to churn out songs, the person is capable of doing that. So that era of single came when especially the internet. The internet came in strongly, that it broke that barrier, the chain, the channel, that it was so easy to release songs. So why wait for a full album before you can bring it out? And people needed, the demand for music increased. So we couldn't wait for that 1 year or 2 years because it wasn't easy to record those days. It takes a time. Let's look at even now. If somebody wants to bring an album, it can take like 2 years, 1 year before the album will come out. So when the internet came in, we couldn't have the luxury to wait because demand for music was high. So we are okay with even giving us singles. But in the life of an artist, if you have singles and you don't have album, it also takes something from you. Like when we talk about what is your album, you don't have any album, but you have so many singles. So why not put them together so that it becomes a body of work that somebody can really rely on or take and scrutinize or analyze that, okay, this person is also a good artist. So all these people that you ask why now it is becoming rampant. I think all the people that are releasing now, for the years past, they have been giving us the singles, and they realize we can't be doing singles alone. When you ask you how many albums do you have,
but do you know, as it stands now, Kofi Kinata doesn't have an album,
which is very bad.
As it stands now, Kofi Kinata with all his writing skills doesn't have an album.
Yes.
I know it will come as a shock to me. He can't boast of even a single album.
I think because now they feel like gone are the days that you have an album, you compile it.
Because you'll be wrapping up though.
On CD, and you sell. But now we don't have it. It's just about the stores. So what is not even necessary, but it is very necessary if you are an album, you are an artist, and we're looking for quote unquote organized,
packaged in
organized musician and artist. Everybody has an album. So like Kwesiata, this is his first, or
no, Kwesiata is not his first.
Exactly. But for the past how many years we've been waiting for this album. So he has released it. Famia too. Famia is this is the first, or also?
No, I want to doubt.
Okay,
no.
so
let me be sure though.
He's given us a couple of singers in the years past, and now he has compiled them to be an album. And I think it is good because it also comes with different streams. But when somebody log into your album, the person can really stream all the other songs and know how deep you are, and even get more familiar with you. Because there could be a single that you release that people wouldn't like. But when you give them the variety, now they can choose the kind of songs they like. You can appeal to people. So if the first single, the person didn't like it, now you have about 10 songs to choose from. So you can, after going through, people will choose their favorite out of the songs, and they can get to bond with you the more.
Okay, let me go on to Nana Reagan. Let me listen to Nana Reagan, what he's adding to the discussion as to why we are having more albums coming through now. Lappy, find out for me whether Kwesiata and Famia, their albums, previous albums, if there are any. I want to confirm that from you. Yes, Nana.
Yeah, that's I think we are in an era where people easily forget. So, as an artist, if you keep releasing singles, which of course releasing an album will bring you much mileage than that. It will get to a time, if you don't take care, maybe people are likely to forget some of your songs. So as an artist, you need to always package yourself very well, in as much as you want to be releasing the singles for music lovers and all of that. You package yourself at a point, and then you gather the songs, and then you release it.
EP.
So this is the first album.
Okay, so he had an EP. Yes. Okay. How about Famia? Okay, confirm Famia too for me. Yes.
And then you release that as an album. You know, Russ, I mean, in our present days, nothing can be so important than releasing an album. Nothing. You can get unfamiliar people, checking out your singles, songs one by one or two be on the internet. But I mean, to have people who are unfamiliar with your kind of music going in for your albums tells the value you are putting on your music career. So it is always important that as an artist you put out an album.
Too.
EP 2020 release greater than EP.
Okay, greater than yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so as I'm saying, it will be very, very important that you do that. Well, I think that for some time the reason why most of our artists slept on releasing albums, and now they realize the importance of releasing it now. It's this same discussions and commentaries in our industry. I think at some point the releasing of single became like a talking point for most of entertainment where everybody will be talking about when are you releasing your single, when are you doing what, like people don't really talk about you hear of albums when people are discussing artist albums in the gospel fraternity, but not in the secular fraternity, you understand. So the discussions is changing now, where we've sat on several platforms to talk about review artist albums and all of that, review artist EP and all of that. So now I think they have realized the importance and the relevance in putting out an album as an artist. Because you mentioned, I'm even surprised, this is the first time I'm hearing that Kofi Kinata doesn't have an album to his credit. And this to some extent will also not make you a complete like A-list sort of artist. Not necessarily complete as you are not a musician, but you see, when people are mentioning artists and they want to measure them by certain number of albums
or number of achievements,
you want to mention certain specific things.
Oh, so it says an album, or the familiar one, it says album by Family and greater than. Yeah, because it has 10 songs.
Is it the same
They
greater
write
than?
album, but
No, but it has 10 songs. EP cannot get to 10. So EP maximum is 6. So it's an album. And there is a story supporting that. Which says Family launches debut album September 11th. So I think if it is 10 songs, then obviously it goes beyond an EP. An EP maximum 6.
Yeah. So like I'm saying, it will be very good if we can also be measuring artist standard with some of these things. So maybe they have realized the importance of putting out those works, so that maybe in the future when they are going for retirement and all of that, if people are writing about them or people are telling their stories, they can easily talk about some of the albums they release and the impact those albums made on people. So for me, it's a very good thing, because whether singles or no single, whether EPs or no EP, nothing in this music scene can replace the relevance of albums. That's all.
Okay, Chamo, I'm sure I will add something, but let me listen to Chamo too as to what is really encouraging or motivating our boys to be doing more albums.
I have different opinion, but for the why they are doing that, because that's what is trending. Yes, and they are following it. I mean, Sarkodie has done it. Stonebwoy has done it. Shatawale.
I think for Stonebwoy, almost every 2 years.
Yes.
He releases an album.
And Shatawale also in the pipeline, like
GOG.
Yes.
The long-awaited
GOG. So because of that, it's the trendy thing now. And when you launch it, you have opportunity to call the industry players to come and listen to your album and all that. I think that's why they are doing it. Not that it's so relevant now in this digital age. No, it's what comes with it now. The launch, getting to know people, inviting people to come closer so that you can talk to them about business and all that. That's what is trending now. So I think that's why they are in it now. But it's not so relevant in the digital age. Album, EP, or
they are not relevant.
Yes. Why am I saying that? When on the digital stores, everybody has a page, and all your songs are on your page. So it's organized already. When you release a song today, single, tomorrow when you release another single, it will still organize on your page. Spotify, it will be organized. On any other platform, it will be organized. If it is an album, the same way it will be organized. So there's no much difference when you are putting it on the digital stores. But now you will get opportunity to meet people, talk about business, tell people that you are doing hard work and all that when you call it an album. You have a fanfare about it. So I think now it's trending, is the trendy thing. If you are not doing it, it means you are not working hard or something. That's what it is now. Because now we see those who are releasing albums as hard working musicians. They are coming out with albums. So it's trending. Why don't you also get in? The same thing happened to when it was single thing. Everybody was releasing single. So if you are not releasing single, you don't know what's up. It was trending, like trendy thing. Yes, and then I won't release it. I was stressing when releasing single. Everybody wants single. And I would whole trend there, that kind of thing. Now it has changed. It's album. So I share suit. I organize here nipa or no more kasa business people, distributors and all that. So if you are not doing same, it means you are not serious in the music business. Yes. Yeah. So I think that's why it's trending. But the relevance of album now is not so strong when in terms of just packaging it or just organizing it, because your digital stores will do that for you. Okay. Now it's not cassette that you have to organize it on your cassette before you sell or on your CD before you sell. No, just put it on your platform and it is organized. Okay. Then it will give dates. You release this one this date, release this one this date. But this time around, if you don't do that, we don't see you as a serious musician. That's all. And releasing an album is a trendy thing now, especially in our space. So I think that's the issue.
Okay.
I want to add that I understand where Chemo is also coming from, but you see, the mileage is never the same. The mileage, as in releasing a single and somebody releasing an album, is never the same. Because let's say if I release an album and I have like 10 tracks on it, and Chemo releases a single, and music consumers know about Chemo and Anarigan, when they go and they listen to Chemo's single, they will have the opportunity to listen to other works from me. You understand? Maybe it will take Chemo every 2 months to release single, but at that particular time where the digital stores have distributed the songs and all of that, the consumers will have opportunity to listen to my songs. So the likelihood of them maybe jumping on to me and my songs will be higher than you that you have released just a single for them, because maybe they will get 1 or 2 songs from the single that I have been releasing already. They will get, let's say, 3 songs out of it. For example, Kiddies, the last time on this platform, Roland played one of Kiddies' songs that I have never even heard. But I understand it was on one. Is it Touch It or Say Cheese? One of
the Golden Boy album. Yeah,
it was on that. And since then I've been listening to that song on YouTube several times. You understand? So the mileage there, Chemo, if you really want to like rate or measure those things, they will. No, you see, we are
it's singles upon singles, but it's more than somebody's album.
Yes, Chemo.
And he's making the money too.
Yes.
The difference is that sometimes you have artists. You see, there are artists in Ghana here that are still not on the same level with Shatawale. Yeah. You understand? So those artists too need certain people to add up to their numbers. There are unfamiliar people out there that they want to come and listen to, let's say, Familiar's album, or they want to come and listen to. Shatawale is an established artist. He is big. So right now, if he's even releasing singles every day and don't even release an album before, he will still have his mileage. You understand? But you have to build. The point I'm making is that you have to build it from somewhere.
Also, just
yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
Never commenting. All right.
On the digital stores, how you buy an album, the price is not the same as
how you buy a
single.
Yes.
So if in
so what is it? Which one is
album is higher than just a single.
Okay.
So even if you want to get more money, when people go there and they are buying a full album, the money that you make, it cannot be compared to just a single,
which is 99
cents. So if you have an album, and even you have the luxury to even price it more higher,
okay,
by your stature of the artist,
okay,
you can even price the album higher and people will buy. So it's good to get an album. That is why CD is no more, but we have stores. So digitally, why do you say? Because now the internet is there, so it's not even good to have an album. We are not now. We are not. You are saying CDs are not okay now, but don't say album is not relevant.
Okay.
Now, because what if you put singles, it will be arranged for you. We know it will be arranged for you. When I type your name, your songs will pop up. But there is categories for albums.
Okay.
Which they have market for it.
Okay.
So if you can do it, I think because it's not easy to put up an album. Most of them don't have the money to do that. It is not easy to come out with an album. Preparation, what goes into producing an album, it's not a joke. That is why I think somebody will even say, I have 8 songs, then it calls it an EP.
Okay.
Because even EP is not the same as an album.
Exactly.
You can just release an EP and dump it somewhere, but album, it needs work, even when it comes to the promotion.
Well, I know you guys have enough to say. Chemo even would want to. But you made your point. Okay, but this is what I also see. You know, when we migrated from the CD to the online thing, our people did not have much knowledge there. They did not have much knowledge there. At that time, our industry was like that. Release a single, promote it, and play a show. I think we were in that era for almost a decade, where Shatawale and co were just teaching the people that, just release a single. Just release a single. When you promote it, you play shows. So at the point, the only way our musicians were making money was just getting a hit song. They were not thinking about albums. Now, at least they've come to understand that, as much as we are not selling CDs, you can still listen to our collections of songs. And I'm sure that is another era we have moved into. That, now, beyond your hit song getting you shows, now the streaming is also giving them good money. Now the streams are giving them money. Like most of the guys are making good money from the streams. That's why they've seen that, so I don't really have to force to get a hit song. If I get a collection of songs and I can get people listening or streaming online, I'll make my money. This is one of the things now, everybody wants to release an album. In fact, some of them you listen and like we say it's an ISO. This one is the ears. This one is an ISO. This one is the ears. So you understand? So they've seen that now we can make our money when people listen. So all of them. And let's also big up a platform like Boomplay. In fact, in bigging our boys up for doing albums, one of the motivating factors, which is a hidden factor, is the introduction of Boomplay's office in Ghana. Most of these albums, they are partly sponsored by the Boomplay guys. They are really doing well. So most of them will tell, like Famia, for instance, the first 1 week exclusive listening is on Boomplay. And it's not there for free. It means they've cushioned him in producing the album. And they are doing well. Now, almost all the top guys, all those who are releasing albums, when they say it was on Boomplay, Famia, it's on Boomplay. I don't know about Kesse, but most of them, when they release albums, you listen to it exclusively on Boomplay. So, in talking about what is motivating our guys to do more albums, I'm sure we would also have to salute Boomplay. I think we've discussed something like that not long ago. Yeah, but we also have to. Exactly. So we need to. So like this, for instance, a PR should come and brag about it. Now see the way Ghanaian artists are releasing albums. Thanks to us, we are helping them, we are assisting them, we are pushing them to do it. So go online, stream Famia's Songs of Peter album. I hear the songs are solid. Kesse Arthur has also released Son of Jacob. Son of Jacob. So Songs of Peter and Son of Jacob. Wow. So go and listen to that album too. I hear some crazy songs there and it feels so good. Still talking about our artists. Let me jump on into this conversation and I know you love it. Let me jump on into this conversation. Okay. There is a guy called Kwaw So Jr. and he's asking a question. And I want to put this question on top of the album discussion because it is related still about our artists and what they are doing. He is asking that, where is Black Sherif or Kojo Antwi performing this weekend? And he mentioned their name. Where is Black Sherif or Kojo Antwi performing this weekend? Ghanaian musicians don't have performance calendars. So how do they expect to make and enjoy cash from live shows? We have a long 5 days of holiday ahead. By now, social media should have been flooded with adverts of live musical shows across the country. This one, they cannot blame government. Just go to Deezer and you see the full annual performance calendar of Bruno Mars or David Guetta. It helps fans to plan attendance and ultimately helps artists to focus on the commercial side of their work. Anyways, let me just concentrate on my kinky business. And this is a solid question. In fact, in the group of Ghana Arts and Tourism Writers Association, that is Artwork, myself and George Kwaw and some people, we had a small banter over this. Some people were saying that, why should he be asking? Sponsorship is hard to find. He should come and show his tickets that he's been patronizing events. I said, show his ticket for patronizing events or for what? So if there are no sponsors, and so what? In fact, I was able to debate them, and I'm sure at the end of the day, they all agreed that, yeah, you have a point. I debated them because I was particular about the question the guy was asking. Like, it's a holiday, long weekend though. In fact, Ghana, for the first time, our leaders have done well in reasoning to do the holiday well. And no, Basanka, but you see, this is how holidays are celebrated, like a long weekend. So from today, the next time people are going to the offices to start official work is Wednesday. Hey. No, Wednesday is not holiday. Wednesday is not holiday. That's for them. But Wednesday is not a holiday. So the gentleman is asking, what are the events? And when the discussion started in the actual group and the questions that were coming up, well, like I said, I debated them and finally they said, well, we agree, you have a point. And it ended there. So I'm asking my people, are they also bothered by this question? Rich, let me read it again for those who missed some of the points in there. That where is Black Sherif or Kojo Antwi performing this weekend? And Black Sherif, for instance, you have a hit song. Where is he? Ghanaian musicians don't have performance calendars. How do they expect to make and enjoy cash from live shows? We have a long 5 days of holiday ahead. By now, social media should have been flooded with adverts of live musical shows across the country. This one, they cannot blame government. Just go to Deezer and you see the full annual performance calendar of Bruno Mars or David Guetta. It helps fans to plan attendance and ultimately helps artists to focus on the commercial side of the work. Anyways, let me go and concentrate on my KK business. Kwame so koton KK. Jamo, ona na person can be first one auntie. Mama fashion mouse is here.
KK no here, one ton KK be boy.
But he's also thinking about Black Sherif.
Yeah, it's good to be thinking about them. I think what he is missing is that our musicians here don't organize shows for themselves that much. So if you want them to release their calendar based on what? Based on people calling them for shows or based on the fact that man can organize a show.
So why is it hard? Why is it hard for them to do? Just as Burnaboy. In fact, I'm getting information that his store had ended. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. So why can't they do it?
Because I think one.
Now we have 16 regions.
Yes, one they don't
increase it by 6.
I think one they don't really have a mind for that organizing show business. No, they hardly think about that. They want somebody to call them for a show. So they can't release a calendar when they don't have any bookings or appointment to perform on any show. The people that he's mentioning, they have teams, they have organizations that like they have planners who are doing those things. So you can so you can compare yourself to them. I mean, Road Boys for Black Sherif. Omo bada ben omo call ye like omo ko organize shows omo babebo.
No, say if you have a reasonable team, a team sitting down to think whilst you are in the studio,
and I'm about
they will do this for you.
Road Boys, you know. Wow, they was only more. And you know, what they can say, omo betimi organize a big show. Now omabo. Unim Road Boys, you know them. You just imagine, you don't say anything, yes, I will be in trouble. So that's the point. Like, Kojo has a show that he organizes every December. So if it is not December, unless somebody calls him, he won't go for any show. For the December show, we know it will happen. So the comparison, the EMFA, comparing our musicians to that of the Americans and a own work. So my point here is he should rather be encouraging our people to organize their own shows, especially when it is festival like
so you do know what came to my mind? Like I'm looking at the year is about starting. Can one artist say we've looked through the calendar of 2022? These are high spots for gigs. We are putting out our gigs out. If you're an event promoter, our dates are open. Call and let's discuss. Like by now, this question will not pop up.
Yeah, of course.
Because like someone has called, Black Sherif, Charlie Konongo, Mayday, I'm your Chile Pound. Can we start booking? Like you guys have negotiated and they are billed. So as you seal every deal, you put it out. 1st May is sealed, Konongo. 1st July is sealed here.
Yeah.
Like
and only you say omanya, but this time it's not happening like that. Yeah, your system now we should be advocating for them doing their own shows or encouraging the organizers to do more shows. So when they are doing that and booking them, then we will have calendars. We will have that kind of thing. So the first thing that I'm saying that he didn't consider is the fact that our musicians here don't organize shows. So they can't put out calendars. Unless they have bookings, they have gigs that is ahead of them. Then they can announce that, okay, on this date, we are playing at Obuasi or we are playing at this place. So, because he didn't consider that a man in some some way. Yes, but taking that aside, I mean, it will be better or even like, okay, for all the musicians to do something like that. I mean, people will be planning for it, as he was saying in his write-up. People will be planning for it. We know that on this date, Sarkodie is playing here, or Familia or Black Sherif is playing there. So let me prepare. I mean, sometimes people don't have money, but they can do their
own preparation.
Thing. Until that date, because they want to go. They may even plan of taking their girlfriends to that place and all that, which is good. But they don't organize shows, so it won't work unless somebody is calling them that, Charlie, I have a show here, come and play. So you can't, our system, you can't blame the musicians now for why they don't have calendars. You can't blame them because that's not how it works here. That's my point. So.
Okay, Nana Regan, come through. Let me listen to what Nana Regan add to this.
I think Chemo is also missing something. The fact that they don't have the idea to even put up their own show is the problem. I agree with the question the guy is asking, because it's been something that I've also been bothering my mind for some time. If you look at our event calendar in the country, it looks like, apart from the event companies and all of that, the shows that they put up, our artists normally are eager to allocate funds or organize shows only in December. Look, just if you pay attention, most of the artists, when it's December, that is when they want to, in fact, collaborate with somebody to do something. When it's December, that is where they want to do this and get to this place and play a show. But from January to November, it is either they sit in their rooms for event organizers to organize show and call them, or they travel outside and do business or play gigs. which is wrong. Most of these artists that you see that have like schedules from January to December, it is not by magic. It is just teamwork within management teams. They work. They don't sit down to always wait for events. The thing is that they don't have plan. Our artists don't have yearly plans. Like Obibeka so sorry, Ebia you see a fufu from no. Okay, by January, by March, he's launching an album or releasing an album. Let's say from April he's going on Europe tour, playing events and all of that. In the middle of the year he's coming down to tour the whole region, playing certain events and all. It is very, very achievable. Sometimes I don't know why they want it to look like when they put up such ideas they will not get funds for it, but they get funds for other activities.
So now are
you understand?
To do their own shows, or you want
What is wrong with doing your own show?
Yes, and I agree.
Do that. That's what I'm saying.
That say I'm missing something, because I said it clearly that unless they are doing their own shows, they can't put out any calendar. So my point is that it's either we are encouraging them to start doing their own shows, unless that they can't put out any calendar if they are not doing their own shows.
What I'm saying you are missing. What I'm saying you are missing is.
No, I'm saying that because they are not organizing their own shows. What calendar do you want them to?
Chemo, what I'm saying you are missing is that the fact that they don't even have the idea
to
organize their own show is a problem.
And it's the same thing Chemo is saying. That yes, they cannot organize their own shows, so they cannot give you a calendar.
Why can't you?
So now you can continue with what you are saying without bringing in Chemo.
Okay,
because I even mentioned road boys.
Okay, you are not missing.
Can they organize?
You are not missing. They can organize a show. It is the. What's it? It's like I don't want us to.
No. But let's get it right. Chemo is saying the same thing as you are saying. So it's not as if Chemo is saying something different. Chemo is saying that the guys cannot give you any date because they are not organized. So now you can continue that. You can continue by blaming as to why. No, you can continue to ask them why they are not able to organize.
Yes. That is what I'm doing.
So don't say something.
No, you did not see that as a problem.
Yes.
That is the thing. The way you are talking, Chemo doesn't see it as a problem. That's why I'm saying he's missing something. Yes, the question is making it feel that it is a problem.
Point out that they are not organizing shows. That's why they can't.
No, So what I'm saying is that you see, Rasami, the truth of the matter is that our artists are very comfortable with the little they get. That is why some of our artists are when they even get one hit. So when you show a man, how many times have people contacted you for certain artists and they've messed up?
No. I'm still solving one. I'm still solving one now. I'm still solving one.
They are too comfortable. That is the problem. It is not. Obi Obekacho says it's because of fun they can't organize it. It is a lie.
That's what
all the household names in this country, all the artists who have become household names and all of that, they can all organize shows from January to December. I'm telling you, they can do it. But another thing is that sometimes, you see, our artists feel so omania broso, and they always wait for investors to come. That is why they know. The other day we were discussing that they are not even reasonable with some of these event promoters and event organizers. Or better event promoter and organization our fan to no or make sure say show no say be successful and successful or jinisika or jiwi na say the oba koda hotel cry late cry na so show no be say apanya the show. Some of those attitudes and so emomo like omo show mo so chale ade no ye call we dey crap no ye say na I see you. Because once will be aboka. So they don't find that area of event planning attractive enough. Because if you are doing it and we are seeing, people are really getting money, people are doing the thing and they are doing it big. Event is going on from January to December, people are cashing out. You think our artists will sleep? They will play shows. Umbe shows ajisika. But they feel too comfortable. And it's so bad. And there are certain artists, a boy artists there, that we are comparing them to them and all of that. When you check those people, when you check their calendar, from January to December,
very busy.
Very busy. Some of them is not say organize event promoters now then some of them are it is their own plan. Come out with your own yearly plan. Schedules. It's event organizer be crapo e banner so that be me pay match. Now cast a match we book here. And no crapo Emma will obeying a costro. Because you can tell the person for me to drop this concert for you, then you have to pay double the amount you want to pay me. And that is a huge win for you.
You have to accept the price.
Yes, accept the price. That is a huge win for you. So they should come up with those things and they shouldn't be comfortable. I'm a person and I say, Omunya Ikakrebia, I'm person omu pe edidi net. Omundidi and then mutimi omudom if you say or chenano, they have to work at tomorrow. So they should come up with some of this. This is here and another thing is that when you say Edu Salah, there are less events. Do you know?
No.
When the Salah time.
But this is when these guys are ready
They
to
have
go out,
limited the Salah apart from Christmas, December, we now kind. On my limited, I say Muslims, artists, women also more organized.
But they also chill. They
of
forget.
course, that's the thing. Even there are certain festivals in the country, cost so almost every month. And yeah, there are the things happen around the country. Ubetimia planning as an artist. I saw a very good point. We already were group with George Kwaw when he said they can even partner or collaborate with Image Brewery and then they can sit down. I mean, that's business.
Paps.
You can talk business.
There are so many paps who are just ready. They have their space. They have their everything. Just come, let's agree on something and play.
The funny thing, the other day I was telling you, there's a big pub in is it Safari or something?
Yeah, in Kumasi. Yeah, you were telling me.
Onu krapona enya the edge so mpese many boys in the crapo yebibi. Then they are calling out some outrageous price. I was about to perform and nyom bako and I nyom you know.
And you mean one man.
One.
Yebebo. Yebeto Guinness. And they are no. Anya catfish are coming away. I'm Waboka.
They should sit up. Charlie, the yearly idea. Wow. I did this question. I mean,
no, solid question.
It's a solid question. They have to.
What the point I'm making is that I think a guy need to say for them to be able to do on my calendar, they should be organizing shows. PR more. That's why I mean me problem with the question.
Okay, thank you. Let's go on to Kojo. So Kojo, like I said earlier. Nana Riga even brought another thing, festivals. Yeah. At least can a team of these guys sit down and say, this year we are starting January. All the towns of regions with festivals, our dates are open. Because all these areas, they have organizing teams. Abuatri, when you go to Abuatri, they've been giving the organization to when we were in Xylophone, one of the seasons, they came, they gave it to us. Come and organize it. Charlie, say something.
Number one. The question is legit. See Kwame Sowu as a fan.
Yes.
Who want to patronize
your gigs,
Blacko or Kodrentry, and is asking when is your next show. So if Chemo, if you are, what are you talking about? If you are,
long weekend.
If you are a manager, of Blacko or Kodrentry. Kwame Sowu is asking you when is your next show.
December.
So answer him.
So he shouldn't play. He shouldn't come to your gig.
Yes, no. So now encourage Kodrentry to say do more than.
No. He hasn't paid him for that.
If we don't say that,
he's a consumer, and he has the right to ask any question. So take it as coming from a consumer. Our people, they are ignorant. They are lazy. They are greedy, ignorant, lazy, greedy, and they are not being smart. You see, this is one of the reasons why we won't have world stars. We won't have world stars in any time soon.
Like what Burnaboy is doing.
Yes, this attitude, because it's all about independence. I'm managing my own self. Check all these world stars and check their routines. The tours that they play every year is out there. About maybe 50 countries we are touring. 100 places. It is already packed. It's programmed. Laziness, because I always say young komswa. Their belly no big. They take one blow now. They are Ghana. You just have to get 2 mansions, buy 5 cars,
and you are gone.
You are gone. You are okay. Because he's compared. I started doing music with Nanariga. Where is Nanariga? I have an East Legon mansion. I have 5 cars, and it's okay for me. So why should I bother myself? Why do you always want to wait for an event organizer to call you and assemble your own fans, your own fan base? He will call you, hey, Shatawale, I want to play a show with you. So I organize your own fans. I assemble them. I collect money from them, and out of that money, I pay you some. So if after the show, I get $10 billion, maybe you are charging me just 50,000 cedis. Then I dash you. Do you have vision? It is your own fans. And look at how we suffer even in our space here. If you don't have a hit song, you are out of the business. So if you suffer and you get one, you need to make sure you have exhausted that song. You have to milk it to the core. And you strike the iron when it's hot. Now you have a song, everybody is singing your song to your song, and you don't play shows. You are waiting for the next event organizer to book you.
Even when they call themselves. Even when they call themselves.
What are you talking about? So you are lazy, you are ignorant, you don't understand the business you are doing.
Take your time. Don't
No, I want to say with passion. No, be in it. Be in it.
I see be in it. Okay, go ahead. No, what we are saying is painful, seriously.
Yeah? No, if I go to I
Go ahead, let's save time, I beg you. Today we have some interesting topics, but our time is not on our side. Yeah.
I want me to also, baby.
Yeah, don't pay you. Me tell my professor, I'm gonna go ahead.
You see, I mentioned ignorance because they are still in the olden days. They are digital musicians with analog minds. Gone are the days that you go and open your shop waiting for the next customer. Nowadays we move the product to their doorsteps. You don't wait for the next buyer to enter into your shop because there are so many of them selling the same product you are selling. So if you have a hit song and you are waiting for December to play a show, my friend,
you are not serious.
You are not serious.
You're serious.
You are not serious one bit. Yes, nobody. You are okay with yourself. Maybe the monies you are getting from the streams. That is why I say at times the culture and the environment and the orientation also plays a role. Because we live in a system that when you achieve so little, we see you that you have really made a lot. But I always ask, who is streaming more than, which Ghanaian artist is streaming more than Wizkid, Davido, Burnaboy? And if Wizkid, Davido, they are playing shows, filling stadiums, Burnaboy filling stadiums, playing bigger auditoriums, and a Ghanaian artist is not playing, what are we doing? It's like a poor man is sleeping and a billionaire keeps working. That is how it is. Who is telling me that if Shatawale organizes 4 events, personal events, in a year, people will not patronize it? Who is telling me that? That if Shatawale is to play the Accra Sports Stadium 4 times in a year, people will not come and patronize it. And this money is coming to you. This is your own money. This is your own money. And you can even get sponsors on top as bonus. But I use greedy because if Nana Regan is an event organizer and a Ghanaian musician gets a hit song, and Nana comes, oh, I want us to partner and organize a show. He's thinking of the money that Nariga will get, and also get to buy a mansion at Islabo. So it won't do. So rather, if we can all benefit from that, everybody stay your way. Go and find money and bring to me before we can play. And that is what the others are doing. We complain about Nigerians. Yes, Nigerians understand business. They don't mind, oh, event organizer, come, let's go and play after we share the money. And other benefits that you get as an artist, that this year I have my own shows. 10 of the shows already booked. I've given the days out. So my fans, we are coming. I'm touring all the regions in Ghana. So as Nana Riley said, if you want to book me, if I can play my own show and at the end of the day, I have 500,000 Ghana cedis, and you want to book me for an event, and how much do you want to pay me? I'd rather go and do my own show and get my money after I count everything myself. And when we look at the product life cycle, the introduction, the growth, the maturity, and the decline. Now, if you have a hit song, we consider that you are the maturity stage, and that is when you need to get money from whatever product that you are selling. And what they don't know is they are offering services. It's like a taxi driver or a hotel service. The hours that people are not sleeping in your hotel room, that is your loss. So if 1 week, this room, nobody sleeps in that room, it's a loss to you. It's like a taxi driver. The hours that you are driving without getting any passenger, it's your loss. Just that you can't quantify, you don't know. So we are madam, you are losing. But if people, that 1 week, if somebody book that room, check the money that you get. So you have a hit song, you are not playing shows, you are losing. Then the song will die off. And even in our space that very soon you see that the song is off. So I don't know who is advising our people. I know we have event organizers, Create Music, Forcing is there. I don't think if all these artists, Blacko, calls Forcing, that I want us to do nationwide tour. You have the logistics. Bring the logistics. I also bring my team. Let's do it. Maybe after every show, take 40%, I take 60%. Forcing will say no. What are the instruments they're doing? It is wasting off. But on the other hand, they are very greedy. They don't want you to also benefit. They don't think about the well-being of the industry, that we have the ecosystem, that everybody must
value chain.
Yes, everybody must be okay, that we benefit from each other, and also make you that top artist that you want to be. And so anybody that with these people, I don't know what their plans are, but to have a hit song and wait for Kwame Sowu to come and ask you when somebody like Kodwentry, if Kodwentry becomes poor, we all have to lay him on a bed and ship him. I'm telling you. Senior man, I don't agree with you that you play one show every year. What are you talking about?
In Accra.
Kodwentry, every artist can do
there
that.
Is Kumasi. There is Sunyani, there is Takrade.
Every artist can do that, but not Kodwentry.
Share the whole year for the regions. So okay, December is for Accra. Let's give May to Kumasi.
March for
now you are saying he has a calendar, but it's not enough. You see?
No, he doesn't even have a calendar.
No, he has a calendar.
December is there, yes.
No, I think the same December. Even he does Kumasi too.
Yeah.
Lameta, yes.
The man knows about the December show. He said, put it again. He said when. I think he gave you.
Yeah.
He said when next.
Yes. Yeah, when next. Yeah.
And the next is. Yes, he was trying to put the message that they don't play shows on holidays
He was
that they can catch in.
emphasize on living this weekend.
You look at that. Look at the days.
Holidays.
What must say?
Oh, like I'm not.
So it's
my
not about
point is that
the December. He knows about the
I'll give you
December.
mic.
He knows about the December. So when he says that, when are you playing?
Where is Blacko? Or
No, you don't need to be booked.
A long
Weekend.
5
This
days of
weekend.
Exactly.
holiday.
You don't need to be booked before, man, guy. These are your fans. Your songs are banging. Even in Madison Square, people are singing your songs. When we went to Kofodia, you weren't there. Blacko wasn't there. When his song was played, everybody, how do you say? Everybody.
Everybody.
One night in space.
Yeah.
Burnaboy show when DJ Lambo dropped.
That's what I'm talking. Madison Square.
Just look at
Everybody.
Everybody.
Oh,
So every week, you, none of the team members can defend this. The
Thank
reasons
you.
why they are not on the quadrantry. I didn't finish with the quadrantry.
I beg you. I beg you.
Quadrantry, the level of musicianship in that man when he's doing live. I'm telling you, if quadrantry play shows from Monday to Monday,
People will still.
people will patronize it. His level of musicianship. If it's about health reasons that he don't have the strength, fine. Which I know he has the strength. But I don't know why, if the man doesn't like money, or he's okay with whatever he's getting. And so from January to November, all these things, if nobody books you, look at the money you are losing. Even if you play a show and you get 10,000 CDs, multiply 10,000 CDs by the 9 months or 11 months, and know what you are losing. But he's not under any label. He's a sole proprietor. He owns his own self. So if you are under labels and they are doing investment, they will book shows for you to perform and you get it. So that's why I said it will be difficult for us to have those great artists that we claim to have, these weird artists. Because this is what they come by. The number of shows that you play, giving you the prominence, and also you two getting your monies, and how even you position yourself on the world market.
All right, thank you. Give the mic to Chamo. Chamo to add a bit to it.
Yeah,
Then let's go on to the big one.
I don't disagree with musicians organizing their own shows. In fact, in my submission, I said the guys should rather encourage musicians to organize their own shows so that they can come out with a calendar. So nobody should misunderstand what I was trying to say.
Okay.
That's the point I want to make.
All right, thank you so much, and Team Dodo Solomon, aka Chamo. And let me also say thanks to Nana Reagan, Beef Nation President, and to Kojo King. I'm still announcing what we are about to start on Sammy Flex TV Live. I should have played a video for you. I have a video promoting that, but unfortunately video is not ready. We are starting your report as in news from your own perspective. So on Sammy Flex TV Live, some of these topics we can also put it there, because I know sometimes you also want to share an opinion. The way Kojo is talking, big, you feel like Miss Binyame can be. So we give you the chance to also say some of these issues that we discuss. We give you a number. You are going to give us 2 minutes of what you want to say on that. You send it to Sammy Flex TV Live, and we will also compile them. Then your opinion will also be out. That one day you can say, go on to Sammy Flex TV Live. Me, I said this. It is there. Go and watch it. We are bringing you that very, very soon. Video will be ready and we'll be playing the commercials to you. Sorry, I should have played that to you, but it is not ready. Forgive me. Now, this one is a big one. A very big one. A very big one. I know most people are at the other side waiting to also have an opinion. Once again, it is coming from another industry stakeholder who is saying something, and I want to read it from you. His name is Gerald, as in Gerald Israel Gerald, like that. He is a member, not an executive member, but I know he's a member of Stonebwoy's team, that is Beam Nation. He is a journalist, he's a writer, entertainment journalist. He also writes for GB Interactive or GB website, that is George Britain. So he's a core member, also plays a critical role in 3 Music Network and more. He's asked another question online, and I'm reading this to get the views of my people. He says, what happened to Burnaboy's Black Sherif is coming on tour with me promise he made when let me start again. What happened to Burnaboy's Black Sherif is coming to on tour with me, promise. When the second Sermon remix was released, has Sherif done anything wrong? I just don't get it. Ever since he made that statement, he has played over 5 international shows. That is a space drift without Blacko, except for the one he played in Nigeria. It continues that I don't want to sound ungrateful, but that was not he. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but that was not what he promised the guy and his fans. I know he's been performing the song on various stages, which I emphatically believe was influenced by the type of agreement that was signed. I know a lot of you will say Burnaboy performing the song on those big stages is enough, but it is not enough. In my books, he needs to be in the face of the people too as well, per the contract. Whatever these Empire guys are turning the boy's career into, read every day. Hey, I think after reading this, even for the second time or more times, I'm now getting another understanding of what this guy is saying. And like I'm saying, this guy is a key member. He is closer to some powers in our music value chain, so he knows something. So let me take he did not write it the way I should read it. As a matter of fact, I'm sure he was in a rush, because this guy writes very well. Gerard Israel, he's a writer. He writes very well. So either he was in a rush or he was angry at the time of writing this. Yes, emotions room. Because he writes solidly, so I shouldn't have issues reading his write-up at all. I don't know what is really happening, but let me go through again. And his headline is, Burnaboy, stop performing Black Sherif song alone. Take him on your tour like you promised. Burnaboy, stop performing Black Sherif song alone. Take him on your tour like you promised. And the story says, what happened to Burnaboy's Black Sherif is coming on tour with me, promise he made when second Sermon remix was released. Has Sherif done anything wrong? I just don't get it. Ever since he made that statement, he has played over 5 international shows, space drift without Blacko, except for the one he played in Nigeria. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but that was not what he promised the guy and his fans. I know he's been performing the song on various stages, which I emphatically believe was influenced by the type of agreement. Listen, which I emphatically believe was influenced by the type of agreement that was signed. I know a lot of you will say Burnaboy performing the song on those big stages is enough, but it is not enough. It is not in capitals. It is not enough in my books. He needs to be in the face of the people too as well, per the contract. Whatever these Empire guys are turning the boy's career into, read it every day. Wow. Who wants to start? Okay, so Nana Reagan has appointed Chemo. In fact, he's elected you. He's elected you into position. Yeah. Okay, so let me try to give you another understanding of what we just read. Like I'm saying, the person who wrote this particular piece, he is close to powers. In fact, I can even hit my chest and say he is close to Boomplay, he's close to Empire, he is close to Trey Music Network. He doesn't work with them, but he's close to them. He might have some information. And if you read this, it says, according to the Empire deal, that got Burnaboy to feature on Black Sherif's second Sermon remix, he's supposed to be on tour with him. And he said emphatically. So it means, I'm sure he might have read between the dots.
Emphatically believe.
Yes. Believe. Yes, he wants to be economical with what he's saying.
Yeah, but the belief negates the emphatic that he was using.
Okay. I'll still give it to you because it is English. Sometimes when people write English, their understanding what they put down might have some 2 different meanings. So that is okay. I'll allow you to go that way as well. So he is so sure that the Empire deal was supposed to have Black Sherif on a tour. But me, I've spoken to some management members closer to Black Sherif, and they are telling me that they did not get the US visa, blah, blah. But I asked. He performed in Switzerland. He performed in Denmark. You did not need American visa to go there. Just a Schengen visa, you'll be there. France is still issuing visas. Our people went there not long ago. All the European countries are issuing visas. They've not closed their embassies. So what is the problem? Chemo, how do you also understand this? And Richie, whilst Chemo is doing his analysis, you can be showing some videos. Time is not on our side, so we cannot play more videos. I beg you.
For me, the promise without a contract is not so binding. And my thing is, yes, Burna Boy has done enough. In fact, giving him the platform to perform even in Nigeria is enough. He can do more, yes, and we can push him to do more. But it shouldn't be the way our friend was coming at him. No, it should be more like begging him. To, why are you not taking him along? You promised him. Please, you have to honor your promise. Something like that. But don't go like it. I believe it was in the contract, the deal that you signed, so you have to.
You remember the last thing he said, where he said the empire. He said this empire thing where we do. And these were the same. You know, let me tell you something. Maybe I have some background. These were the same guys who were praising empire not long ago.
Yes.
The same guys.
And now he's more sounding like a conspiracy theorist. Be kind of. That's why I'm not so going with him. I mean, if Burna Boy would take Black Sherif to wherever he goes, it's a plus. It's a big thing for Black Sherif, and he will benefit that much. But this is somebody's show, and I also on phone call, so you don't go with your like
chest high,
trying to say that no, you have promised me, so you have to do it. No, this promise is not a contract promise. I believe it's not a contract promise, so you can't force the person to do it. And if he can do one for you, take it, because that's what you will get. If it will be more than one, yes, you are lucky, so go with it. So for me the conspiracy should stop. And even if anything at all, we should be begging Burna Boy that he should do more, because he has done enough. Erecting billboards for Black Sherif in Nigeria and all that is also part of it.
Of the deal.
Yes. So you can't just say that because you promised, and even getting information that they tried US and they didn't get visa.
No, they've not tried it. Like they know it will be stressful, or it will not work out.
So they didn't.
Because now we know the Ghana embassy,
exactly.
So the US embassy in Ghana.
My next question will be: our friend should be asking Black Sherif and his team, are you guys talking to Burna Boy to put you on more shows? I mean, are they also pushing for that? I mean, are they begging Burna Boy that, oh, Burna, you promised me, please put me on another show apart from yes. So if you guys are not doing that, and road boys, you are roading and you are boysing, you are doing your road boys thing, that's what will happen. I mean, the guys should give us more. Maybe the road boys, they have approached Burna Boy and his team, and they are not even talking to them or something, then you have a case. But this one is more like the conspiracy theory, and you have promised him you have to honor. No, I don't. The sound, the tone, I don't go with it.
Don't you think the tone is like this because maybe he's standing on something?
Yes, but the way he is doing it, it makes it like I believe I am emphatic. I'm that kind of thing. No, be clear for us to know if we have to go with you or not. Now he's not clear. That's why I won't stand with him. If he is clear that there's something that Burna Boy is supposed to do and he's not doing, then we can all rally behind you and then push that. No, you have promised the guy, and it is coming with this, so you have to honor it. But as it stands now, it's more like Burna Boy trying to help Blacko, and what he has done so far. For me, I think it's enough.
Okay, thank you. Nana Reagan, come through. Let me also listen to you. Gerald Israel's piece. Okay, so Kwaw Kesse is also not being left out in this question. Among the people who are asking this question, Kwaw Kesse has also popped up. And just this afternoon, that is today is 29th, right? Yeah, so just this afternoon, he also posed the same question to Burna Boy, and he tagged him on Twitter that Burna promised to take Blacko on tour, but he's on tour performing Blacko songs without him. And Burna, you lied. This is what Kwaw Kesse is asking. And if we've gotten to this space, then Kwaw Kesse, very influential, coming in to also ask this. He's asking that, Burna, you lie? As in, you tell us lies. Okay, yes, Regan.
Yeah, Brasa, this is something, I mean, as an industry player, we should all be worried about. I mean, we, especially in Ghana here, where we know the lifespan of musicians and where it is likely to end, if I can say that.
Okay.
Where sometimes, you know, at their old ages, we know the kind of things that happens to them and all of that. So always we advise or, you know, advocate that the coming ones will learn certain lessons and take the right steps and do the right thing so that they don't, you know, face the same challenges some old musicians have faced. I think, personally, I agree with Gerard.
Okay.
And I agree with him because I've also mentioned I've also raised questions about why Burnaboy is performing Blacko's songs alone. I don't even want to talk about the promise, but you see, it is sad if Blacko and his team, the Sad Boys, agree to a contract where Burnaboy can be performing the songs alone on the tour, on international stages, like that, like what we have just witnessed, alone. Then they should be really sad. In reality, they should be very, very sad for themselves.
Is it if they
if they agree?
Oh, but now when it comes to features, that has been part of it. In fact, when it comes to features, as it stands now, today one industry guy came here, and he was telling us about another top artist who featured one of these hot boys, and the song is for a veteran artist. But at the moment, because the boy is hot and he is being invited to perform, he's been performing the songs, and I hear guy speak.
No.
But he can't do anything about it.
No, Brasa, I mean, my point is not to question whether you have the right to perform it or you can agree to perform it. At least you should look at it is business. You understand? So you look at what time or your value at that particular time you are engaging such business, and the gains that you will get. That is my problem with Blacko and his team.
Okay.
This is a political, a music political gain for Burnaboy. He has just been smart and he is making gains out of the boys' songs for free.
That one cannot be. No, wait. If the assistance now, I'm sure this afternoon, I think on Sammy Flex TV Live, I addressed this issue, and I said that Burnaboy is performing the song because maybe as part of the deal, the song, anytime he performs that song, originally Black Sherif should be there to do that act with him, and the most of the tours that we've seen him do, it is him alone.
I say that I'm not being able to explain myself for you to get to the point I'm trying to, or what?
Okay.
What I am saying is that, first of all, if they really at this time in Blacko's music career, if they signed such an agreement, it is a big mistake for them to even agree that, okay, yes, we have put you on the remix, and that if you are going on any show or if you are playing any gigs, you can perform the song. For them to even agree on that thing,
that premise,
at me, it is an error for me.
Okay.
That's the point I am trying to make. In Blacko's life now, for them to agree.
So you think that they shouldn't have agreed to that
at all?
Okay, that's your thinking.
If the best they could have done is that they should have pay emphasis on the fact that, okay, if you want to be performing the songs at every international show or whatever that you do, then we have to come with you at all costs. If we are not coming with you, you don't perform. There should be an agreement to restrict that option. That is why I said he is gaining for free. The for free doesn't mean there wasn't any business or anything.
Okay, I get it.
It is a win. You see what is happening now? It should have been a win for Blacko, but now, from where I sit, I see Blacko losing. He's losing more than Burnaboy. Burnaboy is making the gains alone.
Wrap up. It's getting to.
when like I just mentioned that when DJ Lambo dropped
yeah.
Koku the Traveler. I mean, look at the people
As
over
the
there.
same thing happening in Kofodia.
Yes, I mean, look at the people over there. Not Kofodia put they say Ghana for.
Yeah.
I mean, let's talk about the international space. Look at how people were just
Responded
so.
to it.
It should also give you an idea that okay, these people would also love to engage or have a feel of Black Sherif. Can you imagine introducing Black Sherif at that time when the song was played? Like introducing him on stage to also perform or something. These are some of the things that will motivate you, the artist, to even also go and look for certain plugs to mount shows like that. Because now you know the people have accepted your product. So when you go and you want to play live concert and all, the people know the song. They want to jam with you. They want to have a feel of you.
Okay, thank you. Kojo, speak finally, and I'm sure our third topic will be served our time. Yes.
I want you to help me with certain things.
Okay.
Did Burnaboy sign Black Sherif?
No.
Okay. So Empire signed.
Yes.
Okay. In
the feature, the feature was orchestrated by Empire.
The feature between
Yes.
Blacko
Burnaboy.
and
Yes. So it's more or less like an Empire move.
okay.
Yes.
Burnaboy is also part of Empire.
No, Burnaboy is not signed on to Empire.
Not signed on to Empire.
Yes.
So Empire facilitated that. Okay. Who are the managers of Blacko?
Road boys.
with certain,
Road Boys.
certain rules by Empire.
No influence from Empire.
No, at the moment they would have an influence.
They have some.
At the moment they would have at least because they are their publishers, they are their distributors. At the moment they can also direct their part.
His ways. In what capacity did Burnaboy say, "You'll be with me on tour"?
We saw that one on social media.
On social media. So it could be for the love he has for them all.
But I am reading meanings into what Gerald Israel posted.
He
And you see, I don't want to take what he posted for granted because I know his position.
but I would take it for granted in a way because you know him.
Yeah.
I don't know him to be part of
I know his position.
Black Sherif's management.
No, he's not part of Black
or
Sherif's management.
If he even have details. And
you see, let me tell you that when he posted that, I was really expecting someone like Baba Sadiq, and I'll be open here. I was really expecting someone like Baba Sadiq to respond to it.
I
Because
think
I know
Ricky responded.
no, Baba Sadiq
Ricky
is this.
Okay.
Ricky is this. Baba Sadiq is this. So yes, Ricky, because the boy is also a Baba Sadiq boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know for the past days how Baba Sadiq has been a giant behind Blacko as his enabler, putting up. So personally, I don't know if as we record this show or as we do this show, he has responded though. I don't know. But I was expecting something from him, but he has not said anything. But I know Baba Sadiq sees every news feed from Gerald.
Okay. So his statement, he left many windows that he can escape. He didn't go straight to prove like somebody who really have information to share with us. If you are saying that per the contract signed by with Empire between Empire and Burna was that Burna should take Sherif alongside the tour. If that is what he meant, then he should come clear for all of us to know that something is going wrong. But if not that, even in these days, that second sermon remix, Burnaboy is also a co-owner of that song. His voice is on there.
Exactly.
So he has also the right to perform anywhere he goes. They both own the song. I have my voice there, you have your voice there. If it is about the original version, you can say that you can't perform my original version. But the remix, the two of them, they are all what? Co-owners of that song.
That would be on the agreement.
What agreement? So I can't sing even my parts. What agreement will forbid me from singing my own intellectual property?
No. You can argue that. That is what wait to when I'm coming for your feature.
Yeah.
And I talk to you and they say okay, because there will be split sheet. Because I'll perform the song. Because I also be a part owner. This is my fee. Then you can say that okay, I don't want to have any split sheet with you. I don't want to perform it. I don't want to be a part owner. What is your fee? If you are still able to name your fee and he can take care of the fee.
So are we saying in that sense, if I charge you 10 billion,
yes,
I'm doing yes, and you pay me, I'm not an owner of that.
Yes,
my voice
depending on the agreement. Kojo, I said the more right. Depend on the agreement.
Depending on the agreement.
So you
get that now. No, get that now. Kojo, get that now.
Record label can own your intellectual
yes,
for life.
Yes. Based on
based on the agreement.
Exactly.
In this case, we all don't know what agreement has been done.
That's what an American said with him.
This is a common happening.
Knowledge, yeah.
It's a common happening that people perform, people have collabos with people, and they perform. So once you haven't seen any contract forbidding him, even to that extent, I don't think you can. It is my voice on it. The person can still sing.
No, and the bass.
Worst case, maybe you can't sing. You can't play the other part, but your part you can play.
No.
Now,
it's a decision.
We agree.
Back to the matter. Back to the matter. I think we are reducing our industry too much with some of these comments.
Okay.
That is why Nigerians will come and insult us. Yes, because why? Kesse, you promise it's all the whole Ghana in music industry is reduced to that level that we are not seeing Black Sherif going on tour with Burnaboy. So what? Why have you asked your boy? Have you asked your Black Sherif that? Why is it that Burnaboy didn't carry you to the tour? Who is taking the pain to go and ask, find the questions?
That's why he started.
Maybe he didn't even get visa. It could be any reason. Apart from whatever they are thinking, the allegations they are making, it could be any other reason. So why are we always looking at that side to feel like we are so entitled to Nigerians? That is why they will come and insult us. This is a higher level of entitlement.
Why? Who has been insulting you?
Oh, no, they will come. After the show, you
after the show, now they are there.
Some Nigerians have been insulting you.
They say Ghanaians like.
I've not seen it before. No, I've not seen it before. Like Nigerians are insulting. I've not seen it before.
Come like Ghana.
No, I've seen Nigerians sharing their views on the topics we do. No, I've not seen any Nigerians.
They insult what?
Really? Ajay.
They insult.
I got to wrap up. Our time is up.
You see, we should ask our boy that what happened. Why are we not seeing on tour? Are we saying that what we have seen between Black Sherif and Burnaboy, still their relationship is questionable? From where I sit, I see love. I see Burnaboy doing so much for our boy. It's business, but beyond the business, let's say it was business. Like Empire paid him to be on that song. But you see, when you watch from afar, the level of involvement from Burnaboy, it makes it so real that even beyond business, you could see the love the man has for our boy.
Okay.
And who is saying that he also performing the song there is not another form of... I would never... Why is it he's making money from performing that Blacko song? No. He can do his shows without playing Black Sherif song. Burnaboy is solid to go. So if anybody comes out and posts some of these comments, mind you, if it is not real, it is not in any contract, and Burnaboy is doing this out of you, he can cancel everything. Let the boy go. And whoever wrote that in, what harm are you, what good are you doing to Black Sherif? We all know how people who have gotten to that level, how they can influence other people.
Yeah.
But then some of these comments, it start even here. Start calling science and artist. Hey, he wants to take his time. Blah blah blah. Then he will stop. Now he won't even do a collabo with any upcoming musician to put him there. And we don't know how some of these comments it is affecting the ones who are coming up.
Yeah.
So if it was Empire, nobody is saying that Black Sherif is not a good artist or his relationship with Burna is also not benefiting from it. Burna is also benefiting from it. But the point is, if it is contractual that you're supposed to take him alongside your tour, which if you are an industry person and you know this for a fact, come straight and let's discuss it. Then we can say, but oh, Nana Rega, you'll be with me. Like Sammy will say, oh, Nana Rega, I'll take you to my next trip. And it doesn't happen. Then we see you in London, then we start. You promise to take Nana Rega without even knowing whatever is happening. Now, Burnaboy is not part of Empire. Empire has a deal with Blacko, and they did a business. So if they enshrine it that because of this collaboration or because of this remix, the tour, we have paid you to carry him alongside, then there is really a case. But if not, we are just reducing our industry to mediocrity. We becoming like more of
begging to
exactly. We are becoming a laughing stock. Like come on, why you lied? Or why you not? He's not with you. Why didn't Kesse call Black Sherif that? Why is it that you are not on tour with? Then the person will say, okay, maybe I didn't get visa. Maybe my team, we are also busy planning certain other things because I have a management. And it's not just easy to say that I'm carrying somebody to tour. It's not just like that. He's an artist who belongs to a certain management. So you just can't carry him. For all you know, they also said, okay, if you are taking our artists, how much are you paying us? For all you know, when Burnaboy maybe decide that, okay, Blacko is coming with me, okay, is it just coming with you for coming sake, follow you, and so jump on my stage and perform, I'm giving you mileage? What if they also called money? That to come with you on tour, we know it's not for free. So this is what we expect from every show, that he mounts the platform. And they will say, okay, we can't pay, so then you can't go with me. So either ways, in as much as we can think all these things, we should also at times think about more technical and positive reasons than stop performing, that the caption, stop performing Black Sherif songs alone. Take him to tour with you as if it is binding on him. If it is binding, as you've said, he's a key person and you know where he's coming from. If that is the case, he should come again and be clear this time. And say it emphatically. Don't say you believe. If you say you believe,
emphatic belief. Oh, come on.
If you believe it, then it could be that it's not true. But say that it is part of the contract that you're supposed to be on tour with Black Sherif. So hence, you performing the songs alone, it isn't right.
Okay, thank you.
Just 1 second. You see, let's not just limit the thing to somebody begging or lobbying or a promise that has been made and all of that. This what is happening right now is part of the reason why Shatawale will rise up, go and sit on YouTube and tell you that Ghanaian artists are poor. It should tell you that when you are rising or when you get to your peak and your demands go high, think use word training to make your agreements. Said the bear or chinebino a common bam bedo. Because the Black Sherif you are doing today making it look like or supporting or Buano. In this our era, if you are helping any musician who will go hungry in the future, you did not do the person any good.
All right, thank you so much. Unfortunately, we have to shelve our last topic for Monday. Very, very unfortunate because of lateness. Sorry about that. So Monday, we bounce back on Showbiz Daily. We'll still continue with this conversation, but like I'm saying, here we eat, drink, live, showbiz. So you always have to be here. Now, Kojo said some people will come and insult. Nobody will insult anybody. You can also come and share your opinion, and we'll read your opinion and see what you are saying. Thanks so much to Kojo King. Kojo King is a blogger. He's an entertainment journalist. He's a broadcaster, musician, and a talent manager as well. And Regan is also a promoter. He's also a talent manager. He is a writer as well, one of our pundits here at Sammy Flex TV. And also in Team Dodi Solomon, he's the online manager here at Flex Entertainment. He is a digital expert, and he's also one of our pundits here, Flex Entertainment, Sammy Flex TV. To Digital Rasta, he is the camera person. You can also call him Currency. Richie Flex is the editor and director of the show. Emmanuel Fowila PG is the producer. Gideon Elamteson is our creative director. Sammy Flex is my name. I will be here on Monday to do some more. I presented today's show. If you loved it, tell someone that, yeah, the boys are doing something great here. If you did not love it, come again. I'm sure another time you love it, because Chemo did not say what you liked or what you wanted to hear. That's why he did. Chemo, what's the name of your show? What's the name of your show?
What you don't want to hear.
Reason Chemo is coming out with a show called What You Don't Want to Hear. That is what he will tell you. We'll meet again. Tomorrow, more content will still be flying left, right, and center on this channel. So wait for it and let's do more. My name is Sammy Flex. We are out.